Oh, what a gorgeous day today, and that can only mean one thing. Peel that roof back. We will have nothing but sunshine this afternoon on a Sunday here at Globe Life Field. Final game of this series against Seattle. The Rangers in dire need of a win this afternoon to avoid being swept at home by their in-division rivals.
Jacob deGrom on the mound for the Texas Rangers. So far 1-1 in 6 starts this year. Has the 2.73 ERA.
Little bouncer down to first, and Krim has it. And underhands to deGrom. Crawford never so much as left the batter's box. I mean, not a step out of the batter's box.
Stayed right there.
As deGrom starts off the switch hitting Jorge Polanco. And that pitch, the bottom of the zone for a called third strike. Polanco caught looking at a slider, and that's career strikeout 1,700 for Jacob deGrom. It comes in 1,400 and 2/3 innings of work.
Logan Evans coming off his major league debut. He went 5 innings at home last Sunday against the Marlins.
All right, well, we are ready to go. Smith hits that first one hard out to center field. That's in for a base hit. Rodriguez with a quick turn hustles it back into the infield, but Josh Smith with a leadoff single in the first inning.
And that will bring up Corey Seager.
And Seager takes low. That one bounces off of Raleigh. Into second base goes Smith. And he's in there safely on the wild pitch.
And look at this. As soon as that ball's in the dirt, Josh Smith takes off. Raleigh makes a great recovery, but good job by Smith reading that ball in the dirt quickly.
Semien, a right-handed batter, hitting 179 on the year, but his production has ticked up here recently.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Logan Evans has his first strikeout of the afternoon. 1 away.
Here's Leo Rivas.
Well, this will be at least a 10-pitch at bat from Leo Rivas. This is right past Corey Seager. What an at-bat by Leo Rivas. A 10-pitch AB, and it's paid off with a single.
It's like, listen, you might win this, but I'm going to take a piece of you with me, and it's Leo that ends up winning this at-bat.
Oh, now deGrom climbing towards 50 pitches. That's helpful. Here's J.P. Crawford.
There goes Rivas. Pitch up and in. Himes throw. Tag applied. He's safe.
Oh, boy. I made a heck of a throw right there. I thought he had that stolen easy.
Ground ball. Seager has to circle around it. He's got no throw, and the Mariners have him on the corners. There goes J.P. Crawford. Ground ball over to second base. Semien to first. There's out number 2, but it brings home a run. Now the Mariners lead early 1-0.
For the first time in Blaine Crim's major league career, he reaches base with a 1-out walk. First pitch to Josh Smith.
Master Yoda would say it's time to do or do not. There is no try.
Little pop up short left field, and that one drops in for a base hit, and Krim just gets to second base in time. That's pretty good base running. You had to be ready for that eventuality right there. 2 men on. And now Wyatt Langford. And Langford chops out one to third. Backhand Williamson, and he can't get it cleanly. Everybody's safe. Fans love it. Bases loaded spot now for the Rangers.
And that will bring up Corey Seager.
And that ball hit sharply past second and into right field. That's a base hit. Krim is in. Here comes Smith. The throw offline, and Smith is in there. 2-run single for Corey Seager, and the Rangers have the lead. Well, Marcus Semien, the batter, struck out in the second, and Evans deals. That one is lined into left. That's a base hit. Langford will score. Seager makes it to second base. RBI single by Marcus. It's 3-1 Rangers.
4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded again.
Earlier, Corey Seager had a 2-run single with the bases loaded. Now Adolis Garcia is going to get a chance with the bases loaded.
And a bouncer up the middle. That's throw, base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes Semien. He'll score. A 2-run single for Garcia. And the Rangers have the 5-1 advantage. 5-run uprising this inning. Jonah, good base running. Gets to third base. Albombi at first.
Young, the 10th to bat. He swings here, and that one is lifted to left, and it drops for a base hit. Heim scores from third. Garcia stops at second. Josh Young down the line with a lofted shot that gives the Rangers a 6-1 lead.
Crawford steps in here. Today deGrom's pitching well. There's a swing and a miss, and a strikeout for Jacob. 2 away in the inning.
deGrom went to the slider, and It's good no matter what the conditions are, but DeGrom cruising right now.
Jorge Polanco's 0 for 2. And he goes with a fastball, strike 3 called. Was it a trap?
It's a trap. Jacob DeGrom with a great 5th inning.
Mariners trailing 6-1.
Jacob Webb now in the game for the Texas Rangers.
Here's Randy. Here's his 2-2. Swung on, ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Racing over Langford to cut it off, and that's going to hold Randy to a single. He makes a wide turn at first base. He's going to hold there. So a 2-out base hit here in the 6th inning.
A 28-game on-base streak for Arozarena to continue to extend his career long.
Ryland Thomas is the new left fielder for the Mariners, and he came in this inning. And that's because, watch this as Arozarena rounds first base. I mentioned how it looked like he was really leaning in. You'll see him kind of reach for his hamstring.
Goes after the first pitch on a line. Out to left field, Ryland Thomas makes the catch.
And even though that was on a line drive, Jay, Ryland Thomas did a really nice job of getting around it and getting his momentum going towards third base, just in case there was any thought of tagging.
Bizardo was on to pitch for the Mariners.
Young walks to open the 8th inning. Here's Smith. He's had a 3-hit game. There goes Young. And this one pulled right down the line. That's a fair ball. And that'll give Young a chance to score. Weird hop off the wall. Smith around second. He'll head to third. Young scores, and that's a triple. 7-1 Rangers. And this ball lifted into center field by Langford. Rodriguez is back to make the catch. Smith can tag, heads to the plate. He'll score. A 4-hit game for Josh Smith. A new career high for him. And he scores on the sac fly to make it 8-1 Rangers. Luke Jackson checking into this 9th inning. Not a save spot for the Rangers closer.
Cal Raleigh to lead off the top of the 9th inning.
Jackson right in there with strike 3 called. And a strikeout to begin the 9th inning.
Against a hitter who has done some damage this year, and especially against the Rangers.
Now Ryland Thomas, who came in the 6th inning defensively for Randy Arozarena. On the ground, first base, Krim. Nice reaction at the end there to snare that one, and then gives it to Jackson, and they get the 2nd out of the inning.
Nice job by Krim. Good hands here. Tough hop. You saw that ball stayed a lot lower than what it looked like it was going to be. Luke Jackson does a nice job of covering, but that ball was 2 feet lower than the way the hop should have been there. Good job by Krim making the adjustment.
Here's Rowdy Tellez.
A 3-2 pitch, and he strikes out swinging. A perfect 9th inning for Luke Jackson, and that puts the finishing touches on an 8-1 Rangers win.
Well, a great job by these Texas Rangers, and a great job by Luke Jackson. Finishes off this one and gives the Rangers their first W of the year against the Seattle Mariners.